Barakta Yahweh Barakatah, Yahweh Shah, Barakta Yahweh Barakatah, Yahweh Shah, Ba Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, salutations to you, sincere brothers, teaching in truth and sincerity. Lesson will be entitled Sicari Strikes Again. Lord will, you are edified. Video was inspired from the platform GMS. Get this work too. Salakia, bro, I have forgot your name. Babu Shah, subscribe and be edified. His video is entitled The Truth About the 2/3 Breakdown.
So now, this is how the Most High talked to us in that time, in ancient Egypt. He talked to us through Moses. And Moses, of course, had Aaron with him. And, of course, then they had 70 other elders. They appointed heads, officers, chiefs of the tribes, etc. That's the same thing that's happening in this wilderness. That you're going to have elect men that are delivered. We know about the 144,000. And they're going to be playing the part, Lord willing, we get spots on that team, playing the part of Moses, Aaron, the 70, the judges, the officers, the chiefs of the tribes in which that existed during that time. And we're going to be pleading on behalf of the Most High with those people that we're going to be gathering from around the world, and we're going to be putting them through a fire. And that fire is going to be this word, these laws, these statutes, and these commandments, man. You see how that go? This is what the 2/3 is about. Ain't got nothing to do with missiles or America. It's got to do with those who are all around this world who get gathered into that wilderness. They're going to have to see the prophets in that wilderness. They're going to have to make it through the fiery trial of the prophets giving them this word in the wilderness.
And I wonder, in the segment that I've seen, such as this, right? He never mentioned Yahweh Shai, okay, in this segment. And the reason why Sicari has issues with the ability to prophesy is Revelation 19:10. And I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, see, you do it not. I am your fellow servant. So here you have an angel telling John the Revelator not to worship him, and of your brethren that have the testimony of Yahushua. Worship the Most High, for the testimony of Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy. Okay, so an indicator that Yahweh Bahashem, Yahushua, is dealing with a prophet is by that prophet's ability to prophesy, to say something will happen prior to it happening on earth. And that something is referring to the events of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahushua, which is documented in the scriptures, right? So again, for the testimony of Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy. For the witness of Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy. And according to Psalm 40:7, then said I, lo, I come in the volume of the book. It is written of me from the Old Testament through the Apocrypha until the very end, the New Testament. Okay, it encapsulates Yahushua, period. The Most High is not dealing with this nigga, period. Okay, understand something. Zechariah 13:8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land is referring to America. Okay, again, the land is referring to America, the hub of Esau's wickedness. So again, and it shall come to pass that in all the land, referring to America, all right, not lands, but land, said Yahweh, two parts therein shall be cut off and die. Two parts of who? Israelites, okay, living in America will be judged, okay? But the third, referring to the elect, which consists of the 144,000 men, women, and children, shall be left therein. Meaning what? Saved. Saved. Let's go to Revelation chapter 18 and 4. And I heard another voice from heaven in the Hebrew saying, come out of her, referring to America. And only the 1/3 of Israel will come out of America. How so? Getting beamed up. Okay? First Corinthians 15 and 51. Behold, I show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed. And this prophecy will happen as the elect is being beamed up into that fathership. Okay, how so? In regards to change, meaning these bodies, okay, these bodies will dematerialize. And as the elect are going up into that fathership, okay, what will materialize are those extraterrestrial bodies, okay? Because you or we cannot enter into that ship in this body. That's why the scripture states what? Let's continue to read. And the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed. The dead, okay, the 144,000. Now, I'm not saying all the 144,000, some of the 144,000 going into the prophets, okay? You know, remember, the scripture states what? That we have entered into other men's labor or labors. The labor is the truth, okay? The men are the prophets going into our spiritual fathers' spiritual fathers. So our spiritual grandfathers, such as King Mashah, Abba Bivens, so on and so forth, Elder Yahiquab, all right? So they are men of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, and they will wake up, okay? Meaning what? The Most High is going to bring those spirits back on earth, okay? So again, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, so they will have those extraterrestrial bodies, and we shall be changed, meaning who? The elect that are on earth being beamed up into that fathership, okay? Into that fathership. And the demographic is America. For this corruptible, meaning body, must put on incorruption, that extraterrestrial body. Remember, the scripture says what? Malachi chapter 4. And 2, but unto you that fear my name shall the Son of Righteousness, referring to Yahushua, which is another title for Yahushua, the Son, S-U-N, of righteousness. Arise with healing in his wings, and you shall go forth and grow up as calves of the stall. Yahushua is bringing deliverance. And with the concept of this great salvation, okay, the elect must put on incorruption, going into those spiritual bodies, those extraterrestrial bodies, okay? And this will take place in America, right? And throughout the other parts of the world. Because remember, you have the 144,000 as well scattered throughout the four corners of the world, okay? And also, you have men, women, and children that must be saved. So they must put on incorruption as well, okay? We cannot enter into those spiritual vehicles within this flesh. And this mortal shall have put on immortality, then shall be brought to pass the saying that is written, death is swallowed up in victory. Okay, so this is a spiritual example of us changing clothes per se, leaving this body and having another body. So back into Revelation 18:4, come out of her. So this prophecy is referring to America, my people, Israelites, the 1/3. And within the concept of the 1/3, you have what? Some of the 144,000, as well as other men, women, and boys and girls or children. That you be not partakers of her sins, and the 2/3 will be partakers of the sins of America. And that you receive not of her plagues. The plagues are referring to what? Being left here as America is getting nuked. And not to mention, Yahushua and the heavenly host will shoot laser beams, okay, on America. Verse 10, standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, and what's the fear of America's torment? America getting nuked. Alas, alas, that great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is your judgment come. And within this concept, within this prophecy, 2/3 of our people located in America will be cut off in the time frame of 1 hour. But the third shall be left therein, meaning the third shall be saved. Okay? Hence, Revelation 18:4. However, 2 parts therein shall be cut off within a time frame of 1 hour. And I will bring the third part through the fire. So at this time frame, the third is going through the fire, that spiritual fire, okay? The fiery trials. See, we get spiritual nuked now. So Lord will, we don't get spiritual nuked later, okay? And we'll refine them as silver is refined, and we'll try them as gold is tried. This is happening now, because without this process, the third cannot be saved. So the third has to be purified. And also, and I will bring the third part through the fire, and eventually that will happen. Okay? And that will happen because as America is getting nuked, right? The elect will see the destruction of America being inside of that fathership. Okay? And will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, Nate, and I will hear them, Nate. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, Yahweh is my power. Isaiah 34:4, and all the host of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll. So once America is nuked, you will have a formulation of a mushroom cloud together as a scroll, and all their hosts shall fall down as the leaf fall off from the vine, and as a falling fig from the tree. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Bathed from a spiritual sense, going into the Hebrew, meaning what? Saturate. So, in a nutshell, nuclear missiles will cover the sky of America. Behold, it shall come down on Idumea and on the people of my curse to judge. And this is talking about the destruction of America. And the reason why it starts with Idumea, which is a Greek way of saying Edom, identifying so-called white people based on the lineage of their fathers, is because we are in their kingdom. Their nobility, their highborns going into the international bankers run this entire system. Okay? So judgment starts with them, trickling down to the other nations, trickling down to the 2/3 that will be left in America. Okay? 2/3 will not be delivered. Period. They will die in America. They will be cut off in that land. Lord, will you are edified. Shalom.